Welcome back to Apple Tree Allotment. It's a really nice afternoon. I've come down here. It's raining quite a lot this morning. Thought we were going to get rained off, but it's come nice now. So I've come down here. It's nice and quiet today. Nobody about. So I've come down to do a few little jobs and check up on how it's all looking. I've got some seeds to sow. I've got these green manure seeds. So these are sort of a flowering variety. Good for the bees, it says, if you leave them to flower. I think I'm a little bit late sowing these, but as it's been really warm recently, so I think I'm going to try it anyway. See what we can grow. If we can get going. So we've got the beds at the front here. So we pulled out the squash out of here last week. So what I'm thinking is, now we've got these first 6 beds empty, I'm going to sow them in these 2 beds. At some point, I'm hoping, once I can get the wood, I'm hoping to build either 2 more beds in front here, or extend the 2 beds that are there right out to the front, sort of double the length of them or a bit more. Longer beds would be quite nice because we tend to grow quite a lot of the same thing, and obviously it would sort of save the wasted space for the path. So yeah, I'm tempted to do that, start making them a bit longer, but we'll see what wood I can get. If I can get some more decking that reaches to there, and I can just join onto that one, take out the end and join them together. But anyway, so I'm going to plant this green manure into these first 2 beds. They've had the pumpkins and squash in them for quite a few months, so I definitely need a bit of something going back into them. And what I'll do is I'll just cut it back in the spring and sort of dig it in. It says about a month to 6 weeks before putting something else in. So I guess probably be about February, March time when I cut it back, dig it in. Whatever's grown, we'll just dig it in then, and hopefully the soil will benefit from that. I'll probably add a little bit of compost on the top anyway at that point. But yeah, a bit of an experiment this year. I've never used it before, so we'll see how that grows. Something nice to see growing in the allotment over winter anyway. Maybe leave it to flower if we get enough time in the spring. The other beds here, I've got, so I went to Frost's garden centre yesterday and got these seeds, and I also picked up some winter variety for broad beans. So one's specifically meant to plant in November, December. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to plant them, either these 2 or the 2 behind. I think we had them in the 2 there this year. I planted them last winter, so I might do them in these 2 beds. Just see if they get going early. I might need to cover them up so the squirrel doesn't eat them all up. But that's another week. I'll do that next week probably. These 2 beds are looking pretty good. The soil's nice in these. Had the potatoes in. So still a little bit of grass clippings. Yeah, it's sort of mulched down nicely. The back here, the courgette, I've noticed the yellow courgettes are going over before the green plants, both at home and here. So I think they're probably nearly done. There's still a lot of little courgettes, but they're not growing. In fact, these ones are starting to sort of go over. Not very nice. I'll leave this one in because it's still going okay, but I'll leave it in for a little while and see how it goes. It's not doing any harm, but yeah, I think I've probably had enough. Probably had a lot of yellow courgettes now. The sweet potato still going. I did have a little dig under there last week, and there is something under there. So we shall see if we get some sweet potatoes. I don't think there'll be very many, but it's an interesting experiment. I might buy some more for next year and do a whole bed. over on this side, the courgettes over here. So again, the yellow one is starting to sort of go over. There's tiny, tiny ones there. But the green one is still actually, it's almost coming into its own now. There's a few good size courgettes on there that I'll harvest today. There's sort of 3 there, I think. And I picked 3 at home as well actually today of the green ones. So yeah, so still getting a few off it each week. The chard's looking good. I've definitely noticed it's grown more this year. I don't know if I got it in earlier or not. I might have sown it earlier, I think, at home. But yeah, it's grown up a lot more than it did last year. And I've got the rainbow chard this year, so I've got lots more colours, which is really nice. At home, I've got another 2 beds, and they're looking probably similar height to this one now. Yes, I'm really pleased with that. It looks really pretty down here, brightens it up, and yeah, we're going to experiment with eating it this year a bit more. Not something we ever buy, so I'm not really sure what we do with it too much, but it's nice to see it growing at the allotment. Spring onions, we've been harvesting these, so there's quite a few gone, and we've been using them, but there's still quite a few there to use. Use them over the next few weeks. Leeks are doing well, starting to fatten up some of them. I guess they'll be quite a while before they get too much of a size. And the same with the beetroot. Looks like our little mousy friend or someone has had a dig there. Yeah, they're all looking nice and strong. There's a few little bits of grass and weed I'll pull out of here in a sec. But yeah, looking good. There's a few. I did sow some chard along here as well, so there's a few of those growing up. A few little ones over here. So they might catch up. Hopefully they'll get a bit bigger over winter. I'll leave them in over winter and just use them as we want them, and then in spring we can clear the bed and do something else with it. Over on plot 1, really nice light today actually. Sun's coming out. We've got our onion beds, so they're just starting to poke through. Or just having a little look. There's a few tiny little onion shoots just starting to appear. There's a few poking up there. Sorry, there are garlic, aren't they? Our garlic shoots. Yeah, so there's a few garlic bulbs coming up, and one looks like it has. Oh no, a few there actually. A few have fallen foul of something digging them up, so I'm going to need to plant them back in. Someone's been eating them. But yeah, there's a few. I can see a few going up. That one's got a little chew mark on it. Yeah, so I might have to think about a cage or something for these. Yeah, in general there's quite a few coming up. So yeah, I'll dig those ones back in, and hopefully they'll survive. The onions are over here. So yeah, I just had a look in here and I can't see any coming up yet. I'm not sure how long I can't remember last year how long they took to come up. But yeah, we'll have patience and see if they come up in the next few weeks. Obviously they've got all winter to get away in the soil. The rest of the beds, that's still covered up. I'm going to buy some more plastic and cover up this bit along here, along the back, and just slowly work along there. Yeah, obviously got all winter to do that, so there's no big rush. So yeah, so I'm going to again get those seeds sown. I'll show you me doing that, and then have a little tidy up. I've just done another little job down here. I've just found this other tractor tyre. We've got this one at the back that's full of topsoil, soil improver stuff, and we planted daffodils in it. So I thought, as this space is quite a dead space at the back next to the water butt and everything, it sort of slopes down a bit towards there's a stream runs across the back there. So So I thought I'd use this for flowers. It's not obviously quite dark underneath these trees and stuff, so it's not the best growing space. Yeah, so I thought I'd grab another one of these tyres. It still leaves me space to get to the compost and the water butt, and saves me having to sort of weed this area and stuff. It's a little bit bigger than the other one, slightly bigger. Yeah, I've got that. I'm going to fill it up. I've just propped it up at the back with a bit of old wood that I found. And another day I'll go and get some soil improver. It will take about 10 of those boxes to fill up. But yeah, I'll go and get some. I've got some manure there I'm going to chuck in the bottom. I'll go and get some more bags of that next time we're passing. I'll chuck in the bottom before we put the other stuff in. Yeah, so I thought I'd fill that up, and then we can get some bulbs, more bulbs in there. Got daffodils in that one, so I might put some, I don't know, some sort of summer bulbs in there, or we've got tons of like lavender plants at home that self-set everywhere, so I could always put some of that in there, maybe around the back, and then put some other plants in the front. Just something to bring a bit of colour to the allotments, and yeah, use that dead space. Most of the there's a sort of pile of bark at the front of the allotments people have been using, but it looks like someone's used pretty much all of it. Which there was a massive pile there last week. But when there's some more, hopefully I'll get some more and just redo these bits around here, and build it up a little bit more, and add some more to my paths. I think that's what everybody's been doing in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, so I thought I'd show you that. Be a project that will take a few weeks. I'll get some more soil as we get time, and put some more manure in it. Hopefully that will help whatever grows in there, and might be nice in spring. So yeah, now I'm going to get on with our seeds. I moved this. We've got this grill. I moved this. It was up the back here, so I just moved it out of the way for a minute. But I'll put that over the bed once I've put the seeds in, just to stop the birds picking at them while they get going, and I'll keep an eye on that. So we're going to sow this green manure in these first two beds. It says just to sort of scatter the seeds over the top and rake it, just give it a gentle rake over, and water it in. So I will do that. It should cover 22 metres square approximately. I think these boxes are probably 2.5 metres square each, so there should be plenty of seed here. So yeah, I'll just scatter it over. I'll do it quite densely because I want nice to get quite a lot in there, and we can see it, watch it grow over the winter and into the spring. I just went to get the rake out of the shed, just to rake this over, and I won't be leaving my seeds in the shed. A little, I think it was a vole maybe. It's very short and quite fluffy looking. I don't think it wasn't a mouse, but yeah, just come shooting straight out as soon as I opened the door and went underneath. Yeah, so that they're enjoying the shelter of my shed by the look of it. Yeah, so I'll make sure we won't leave any seeds in there. But yeah, so I'm just going to give this a little rake over, just sort of cover the seeds over a little bit, and then I'll put that grill over one of them. I don't know if there's any more laying around. I'll have a little wander around, see if there's anyone's not using. Might help. Yeah, just to cover it up from birds. Although I suspect that little voley dude, or whatever he is, might be the cause of more of my problems, more of my nibbled garlic. Yeah, I just thought that was funny, just the way he legged it out the second I opened the door. I harvested a couple of courgettes, good sized courgettes there. There's a couple more smaller ones down here, hiding away down the back here. I might leave them in till next week, see if they grow a little bit. I think Anna might kill me if I bring home too many courgettes. we've still got plenty in the fridge. Trying to freeze more. But yeah, at least we've got a nice little harvest to take home. There's a few raspberries over there as well, so I might try and pick some of them, find something to pop them in. That's all my jobs done for today. I just spent a few minutes around this tree, just pulling up a load of like stinging nettles and weeds, just to clear it out a bit. The kids like to play around the tree anyway, and I clipped back a little bit of some of the branches that were coming over the path, just so we can get through easily. Yes, it's looking a bit better. I really want to get some plastic down and put some bark chips on it, just to keep that area tidy. There's a few bricks and things I need to move there. Yeah, looks a little bit better now, a little bit clearer. I'll do some more on it another day. Yeah, it's nice to get that little job done. Got the seeds in, picked a couple of little weeds out of these beds, and started on the flower bed. Yeah, so it's nice few jobs done. Really nice day to be down here, nice and quiet and nice and sunny, quite warm today. Yeah, so still quite a bit growing in the beds. There's a few empty ones that I need to mulch or cover up in some way. And yeah, next week, as I said, we'll get some broad beans in, see how they do. I might see how many I've got. I might do some straight in the beds and start some off at home now. Let them get above the ground before the little rodents get to them. Yeah, I'll see how many I've got. Yeah, beds all looking nice and tidy. Hopefully they'll get some more bark chips soon, and I can add a few more to this path. I popped in all those garlic back in. They hadn't eaten any of the bulb or the plant at all. I just dug it up. Maybe he hasn't got a taste for garlic. But yeah, hopefully I won't do that again. Yeah, all looking good. Hope you're all well and enjoying the autumn, the start of autumn, out pumpkin picking and the like. Yeah, hope you enjoyed watching today's video and look forward to seeing you soon.